Hey guys, good morning. All right, just feel free to switch on your cameras whenever you're ready. I'm thinking we should start coding as soon as possible today because I was looking at the Reddit forum posts, and there's a bunch of interesting activity. Michael and Chongwen posted these pictures, and I think we can take that to the next level today. I think it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. Okay, so we'll see. Well, we'll wait for the rest of the people to join up. And in the meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, any concept level questions, any other things that you want to discuss, please feel free to talk either amongst yourself, or you can talk with me too. That's fine. Okay, I'm just going to be around. I'm not going to formally start class until a few more people turn up. And are you guys okay? Hey Tim, you're in some corner in Washington, I hope. Right? It looks like a barn or something. You have Wi-Fi in there?
We do, yeah. It's a cool little Airbnb. They kind of like converted a barn into a little hotel place.
It's not cold?
It's got a heater in here. They did it pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah. Anthony, you're here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, yeah, I was saying last class we did some really cool stuff. You know, you would have liked it. I hope you watched the video. Did you watch the video from last class, Anthony?
No, I haven't gotten a moment to just yet. I've still been trying to settle some things in my household.
Yeah, I know these things take a lot of time. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But I hope you get that all sorted out soon, because last class was really fun. I think a lot of students went ahead and tried to do a lot of things that we started in class, and you should totally check it out. Check out the code and also the Reddit forums and online GDB and stuff. Hey, Tim, I think, yeah, Tim was the one, not Michael. Yeah, Tim posted that running man, right? It was a running man.
Yeah.
Yeah, running man. Yeah, it's very cool. You know, here's what I was thinking today. If we get around to it, hopefully we'll get a chance to code sooner so that we can complete it. Yeah, it's 8:03. We have a lot of time. Okay, so we'll see if this works. Okay. So now that we have a function to draw a running man, we'll call it draw a running man. Okay, and then I think Shangwen, hopefully when she's here, she's well, her code is up there, so even if she's not here, someone can pick up that code. Drew the standing man or something like that. Okay, so we have the code to draw two different kinds of stickmen on the screen. Yes, so far. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So and well, we're going to play it out and see if it works. Okay, and this is what I'm thinking. So let's draw on screen. On our console, let's draw a wide screen like this, okay, maybe 100 columns or something, and I think it fits 100 columns. Okay, now on the left hand side we're going to draw Tim's man, running man. Okay, on the right hand side we're going to draw Shangwen's man, okay, standing man or walking man. Okay, and then we're going to pick a random velocity for these two guys. Okay, maybe, you know, 1 dot per second, or 1.5 dots per second. I don't know. So you're going to pick some random, but they're not going to be equal. And now we're going to start a loop in which you draw the two people on the screen and then wait for 50. We'll calculate it. Okay, maybe 500 milliseconds. Wait for 500 milliseconds, 500 microseconds, 500 microseconds. And I think we'll experiment with use sleep one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll just do sleep. Okay, once, right? And then what we're going to do is change the coordinates of these two people, right? So the running man on the left advances to the right by exactly 1 dot. It's possible, isn't it? You leave all the y coordinates the same, just +1 to the x, all of the x +1. Yes? Okay. Now you do the same thing to the right guy, standing, Changwen's standing man, except that he's going to move to the left. Okay. Now, when you've drawn the two men in their new positions, remember, not on this, not on the console. It's only on the visual virtual screen, right? After you've done it there, now you're going to clear the screen, clear the console. Okay, clear the console, so you'll see a slight flicker. Okay, you'll see a flicker, but you know, it's a basic animation. We don't care about that. And then you're going to draw the new frame exactly where the old frame was, because once you clear it, the cursor is going to go back to the same place, right? So you draw the screen again. So now you'll have the new screen take the place of the old screen, except in the new screen, the two people are closer together. Okay, then you wait for 50 milliseconds more or 500 milliseconds more and do the same thing. So the effect will be over a period of time, like 5 seconds or something, these two people are going to be advancing towards each other at their randomly chosen velocities. Now, in your while loop, you can have an if statement, because you know that the width of each people, each of these people, right? So this guy is 5 pixels wide and that guy is 7 pixels wide or something like that. So you can tell easily when this guy, the right corner of this guy has crossed the middle line, or when the right corner of this guy has bumped into the left corner of this guy. You can calculate that, isn't it? Because you know where the right corner of this guy is and you know where the left corner of this guy is, and you can actually calculate if they've bumped into each other. Now, when they bump into each other, I'm thinking we'll write one more method. Okay, one more method. Let's call it say or something like that. Say or speak or caption or something like that. Okay, say. I think say. Right? We'll basically put some text on the screen. Okay, so when the two men run into each other, you say boink or something like that on screen up there, and then hopefully you can have two more versions of the two people. Okay, Changwen and Tim don't have to draw these two other people. Maybe they can help. Maybe two other people. So this is going to be a group project for the rest of the class. Okay, so the remainder of the class, meaning you'll do this basic setup first, and then you guys are going to take over and do the rest of it, all of you together. And remember, this is not something that one person can do. You're going to have Xiangwen's person and their movement, and then Tim's person and their movement coming together, and then two other people are going to draw the running man fallen down and the standing man fallen down. Okay, and then when they hit each other, you say boink on top, and then on the next frame you can draw the person that has a lower velocity, because the velocities are chosen randomly, right? So you can have the person with the lower velocity fall down and draw the fallen man picture there. Okay, and that is the end. And I think it'll be cool because we get to watch a small make-do animation movie on screen that you create. Okay, you have two people, two edges of the screen, and then before you hit the enter key, start the game, you take bets on saying, I'm going to bet on Changwen's man, I'm going to bet on Tim's man. Okay, you don't know what the velocities are, and then when you hit the enter key, they're going to start moving towards each other like that, like that, like that. Okay, obviously one of them is going to go slightly faster because they've got a higher velocity, and so when they meet, they will meet on one side, then not at the exact middle, right? And now depending on where they meet, you'll know which person has the higher velocity, right? If they meet on Changwen's side, it means that Tim's man was running faster, right? If they meet on Tim's side, Changwen's man was walking faster. So you can tell where they meet, and then you can at that point make the decision saying, Changwen's person won, or Tim's person won. You can say boink, and then that person falls down, and it'll be actually, I think it'll be fun because you can play this. And we can all take bets on saying who's going to win, but you can watch it like a race, horse race. The two people are coming to each other, and you can see one of them is moving faster, and they hit the other person and boink and fall down. The other guy falls down. Okay, so I think it'll be a fun little game. Something that we actually managed to complete in week 7. This is week 7 or week 8. This is week 7, right? Last week was the midterm, right? I hope you did. You all did well in the midterm, right? Did you have? I think I saw the scores, and I looked at some of the submissions. Seemed to be okay, so I'm happy to see that. So that is my plan. That's what I was thinking of yesterday, anyway. And I think that every one of those steps should work. There's no reason why, because every one of those is a very simple step. We can play them out in our heads, so we can easily, do these things on screen in code. And again, this is going to be like a group project. Okay, so only the first half an hour or 15 minutes I'm going to be setting up with you. After that, I'll just describe what needs to get done, and then you guys are going to do it. And it's not going to be sufficient for just Tim and Changwen to code. Okay, everybody's got to code, because at some point, whoever, maybe Changwen is going to coordinate the collection of everybody's code and putting it into one project file. So and someone will have to say, I've completed my drawing of a fallen man. Okay, fallen running man. And you can basically look at Tim's code or Changwen's code on Reddit and say, well, this is how they drew the standing man. So if I need to draw the fallen man, all I have to do is basically set these coordinates. That's all you have to do, right? So and then you do that, and then these Tim and Changwen maybe, or all of you together will pull all the code together and then do that big loop. I will put the scaffolding for the big loop before I take off. Anytime you can also call me, right? Say, oh, we've got all these pieces together, we want to tie them together, right? And how can we do that? I will also walk you through the say method. Okay, as soon as someone starts coding, we can do the say method, which is basically it's 3 lines of code. Basically, we say you got to say screen dot say hello there, or something like that, some piece of text, comma x comma y, meaning that at x comma y on screen, you're going to say those letters. That's all. Okay, and it'll be like a caption, or if the two men are running towards each other, maybe Tim's man could they're walking towards or moving towards each other, and Tim's man could basically say in one of the frames, hey dude, get out of my way, or something like that. Okay, because they're running towards each other. So you can do all these fun things. Okay, you can do, in fact, you can create these funny little animations that you can take a screenshot of and share and say, hey, here's a little movie I created, screen recording and of something we did in class. And how cool is that, right? I think it's really cool. I've never ever actually done like a completed fun little project like this in CS2A before. This is the first time, maybe not, okay. But as far as I remember, this is the first time we've actually come close to completing something really fun in class with you guys. And it's largely because of your cooperation, okay? Because, I've had students all along, and I've had these ideas for how many, goodness knows how many years, right? But never, most of the time it doesn't work out in class, either because I start coding and I lose the students half the way, or they're not interested anymore. Or maybe students start coding and it's too slow, and then we don't manage to get to the end. There's 1,000 reasons like that, okay? But this class, this course, it just works out beautifully, right? Everybody's just doing it. And in fact, I'm not even coding. I'm just saying what needs to get done, and you guys are one step ahead and finishing it off. So it's actually working out really nicely. So all my dreams are coming true, right? All my dreams are coming true thanks to you guys. So that is absolutely fantastic. So I'm hugely grateful to you guys for that. Anytime you guys are ready, you should all feel free to, Kiki, you should feel free to switch on your camera too. And Kiki, you coded, right? You coded just a few days ago?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Anthony coded, Tim coded, Changwen coded. Changwen maybe didn't code. She's finished everything, but I don't know if she didn't code. Kate coded, Jaden coded. Is that it? Well, why is nobody here other than you guys? It's 8:15. Okay. Well, we'll give them 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes. If not, I would like one of you to pick up the screen. Maybe Changwen, are you here? Changwen? She's probably getting her kids ready. All right, we'll give people a few minutes, okay? We'll give people a few minutes, and when they're ready, we can either, if Changwen hasn't coded before, she's going to code if she wants to. Otherwise, we can circle back all the way to Jaden, right? Because Jaden has been wanting to code for quite a while, and this might be your opportunity. Is that okay, Jaden? Yeah, well, it depends. Okay, depends on if nobody else is here who wants to code, then we can circle back and go to the it's Tuesday today. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, more people should be here. Shadi should be here. and Michael. A whole lot of people couldn't make it on Thursdays, but Tuesdays there's no excuse. People should attend class on Tuesdays. Michael is attending. Tim is attending class all the way from cold Washington, so there's no reason why you guys in the Bay Area should attend class. And Kate is all the way in Santa Barbara, right? Are you in Santa Barbara? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's people from outside attending class. Well, the locals are basically just I shouldn't say slacking off, but the locals are not here. All the remote people are here. Maybe actually I'm thinking maybe I can just stop teaching this class at Foothill. Retire or something. I've been thinking about it. Maybe retire, because as long as I get some students, I'm okay, right? I just offer these classes for free, and for people who are interested. That way, I say the idea I have then is that that way I don't have to be stuck with offering these 3 sections separately, right? Blue and then green and red, and then I have people in green who haven't done blue, and then I have to force them to do blue, and there's a lot of pain that they don't want to do extra work and things like that, and then see. So in that case, what I can do is if I can just say on LinkedIn or Facebook, I can just offer this entire sequence, right? Starting from basic C++. All the way up to CS2C and even beyond. I can basically teach intro to grad level, or the basic grad level courses in machine learning and data engineering, which will be accessible to you guys. Okay, so after you finish 2C, I can guarantee that I can teach you machine learning and data engineering, get you really solid on some of the basic principles there, and actually get you to implement a neural network. Okay, it's very simple. It's a basic. I'm not talking about deep nets. Although deep nets are based on the same principle, but I can get you to implement a simple neural network which can learn to recognize letters that you draw on the iPad. Okay, so you can say A like that, and the neural network can look at the pictures and pixels, like a stickman picture, and it can look at the picture and say that's an A. Right? Or running man, Tim's running man, and Xiangwen's a standing man. Okay, so I can teach you how to create a neural network that if you show it a picture, it can tell you, hey, that's a running man. That's a fallen man. That's a standing man. So I can teach you how to create a net. It's very easy, right? You can train it in 1 day, less than 1 day, and just with examples that you create. Okay, quite easy to do. But of course, you need to have finished CS2C for that. Because I've taught these in the past. Okay, in the past when I used to teach grad courses, so I can do machine learning, teach machine learning, and a lot of the theory in machine learning and data. None of that has changed. Okay, in fact, if you take machine learning, go all the way back to 1958, right? Even before, and in fact, if you go back to earlier ancient civilizations in China and Egypt and India, I'm pretty sure they had the same concepts of machine learning built into something else. Okay, just not in the form that we currently see it today. So the very concepts are already there and been there for a long time. Like in statistics, decision trees, right? Decision trees used to be such a big thing in machine learning. When I was a grad student, decision trees was such a huge thing because they just discovered the magic of decision trees at MIT, and Quinlan, who was one of the proponents of early decision trees, he was at MIT doing a postdoc or something at that time, I think. And then he developed a version of decision trees called C4.5, and that used to be the rage. Everybody was doing that, and every conference you go to, someone is presenting, like, there's at least 10 papers on decision trees in C4.5, the software that Quinlan developed. And but then the idea behind decision trees, it just caught fire then. But it's been around for a long, long time. If you go back to statistics research papers from the 1950s, right? A long time ago, 1950, even before computers were so popular, you see people talking about decision trees in statistics papers, right? They say, how do you make these decisions based on uncertainty, right? It's called entropy, right? Uncertainty and entropy. And saying, how can you make a decision based on some greedy criterion that tells you this is the most likely one to be right? That's, and that's one of the core things of machine learning. And but of course, we won't do decision trees. That's all ancient history now. But I can teach you some other interesting and topical machine learning concepts that will be entirely within your grasp. But in order to do that, before you get to CS2C, you should also do some basic calculus. Okay, calculus is going to be useful, and calculus is actually very easy. A lot of people get thrown off. Are you guys enrolled in math courses also, right? Or are you familiar with math already? Yeah, so calculus and linear algebra and so on. Yeah, okay. All of you? No, I know Kate nodded her head. I would say if not, take this opportunity starting now to enroll in calculus courses, okay? And especially if you get vector calculus is well, what I find most students find hard, okay? And it's not hard. Vector calculus is exactly the same as ordinary calculus, except in multiple dimensions. And exactly the same concepts, right? When you calculate the slope, it's there, it's called a gradient and things like that. But knowing about vector calculus will put you in a very good position to master really, really hard concepts in machine learning. Okay, in particular, there's one technique called gradient descent, right? Even though we use neural nets and things like that, gradient descent actually has a really strong place even in today's machine learning. Even machine learning, data engineering is just one facet of machine learning, really, right? So I can show you all that. I have a toolkit that I built a long time ago, and it's still C++, so it works, I think. So for neural networks, and I can show you these things. So yeah, where I was going with that is that if I offer these courses privately for free, I don't want any money out of this. So I just want to have interesting students who go all the way, so that at the end maybe they'll do some interesting projects, okay? Or I can toss an interesting idea at them and say, all right, in 5 months I've thrown a seed at them. In 5 months I'll get a full flower, okay? Because that seed is not going to be sitting idle in their head; it's going to be growing. And so once you get to CS2C, I can throw lots and lots of interesting seeds at you that you can take and develop. So then I can say, I'll just teach this class for free, exactly the same way, 2 classes a week or 1 class a week. But then because I'm offering it privately and for free, every class is mandatory, so people can't skip it. Because right now the problem is, if I offer these classes, some of you regulars are showing up, yeah, but a lot of people are just here for the grade. And they don't really care, as long as they get a pass or an A or something at the end. They don't care about learning, I think. Well, maybe they care about learning, but they don't seem to care about coming to class and working on it with a frenzy. Whereas if it was being taught for free and you have no obligation to attend, then people will be more committed to coming to class and collaborating and learning and things like that. And then I can say that this is not one course. It's not only blue. It's 3. That's for 3 months. This is going to be a course of 27 quests, starting from blue all the way to red, right? And you're going to be doing all of those in 6 months, not 3 months. I think it's possible to do in 6 months, okay? Because you'll find that initially in blue, it's very slow, going slow, because after you cross blue 9, which is will take you the most amount of time, once you enter green, you'll find that you can actually do things a whole lot faster. In theory, I think this is true. Okay, once you complete blue 9, if someone told you to sit at a computer, no reference material of any kind, including notes and modules, and they sat you down saying, this is the first blue quest, do all of the 9 blue quests. Okay, it'll take you no more than 5 hours, right? Maximum 5 hours, 2 to 3 hours. You're done with all 9 quests in blue, right? And you'll be able to do all of that in 5 hours, blue, right? If you manage to get all the way to 9. And so I can say 27 quests in 6 months. I won't walk you through everyone, but you have to do these, and every week we'll have classes where we'll talk about interesting conceptual ideas. And then at the end, if you last all the way up to the 27th quest, which is red 9, I will I'll also be happy to continue it on, right? After red 9, I'll say, machine learning, 5 classes or 6 classes, right? Or 6 weeks of machine learning or data engineering, where, we won't have a formal syllabus, but, a whole bunch of topics. We'll just pull topics out of thin air and I can talk about those, right? Or maybe I'll talk about how to do ETL for 1 week. What are the things that you need to look for in cleaning the data so that your machine learning system is not affected, right? How can you make inferences about the area from which you draw the data without looking at the whole thing? How can you just look at a part of the picture and make a guess about what's there in the rest of the picture, right? That's essentially what machine learning is. So I can show you how to do these things very simply, easily, without using sophisticated machine learning techniques. Meaning, how can you do that? Just by looking at probabilities, right? In fact, 3 or 4 years ago, I had a challenge. The STEM Center used to run what is called the STEM Center Open Day or something like that, right? Where students of computer science, all of STEM, were invited to showcase their projects. that they've built. And many of them are Arduino projects, chemistry projects, computer science projects too. They'll showcase in the STEM Center. And then, Eric, who was the manager of the STEM Center at that time, will usually order lots of pizza and soda. So, the whole college and visitors can come to the STEM Center, wander around, talk to all the students, interact with their projects and find out interesting things and see how, you can burn this, dollar bill, but it doesn't turn to ash and things like that, and cool things, right? They chemistry experiments, biology experiments, and so on. They used to do that. And that time, I had a couple of students do some interesting projects that I tossed, again, I just tossed these ideas to them, right? I didn't give them any detailed notes and they came up with this. And this idea was, suppose I just prime your system with lots and lots of text from English text. Okay, let's just keep it English text, English prose from lots and lots of authors, right? So maybe I have 100,000 words of Shakespeare. Shakespeare's works, right? 100,000 words of, I don't know, T.S. Eliot. And then, who's this? Samuel, Mark Twain, right? Pick about 10 or 15 authors from the world, okay? And take 100,000 words. You actually go to Gutenberg.org and they have public domain scanned works and of all of these major works. So you get all of them and I give them all to you. And then say, okay, read all the, not you, your computer, your program has to read all of the text and say, okay, now I've read all the 100,000 words written by Shakespeare. Now I've read all the 100,000 words written by Byron and so on and so forth. After you've read it, now I'm going to give you a completely random piece of text that you haven't seen. Okay, some piece of Shakespearean, a Shakespearean passage that wasn't shown to you before. Okay, or something from Mark Twain that you've never seen before, your system has never seen before. Now the challenge is, can you read that passage which you've never seen and then identify, I think that was written by Shakespeare. Okay, even though I've never seen it, the style of that matches Shakespeare. The style of that matches Byron. So can you make that decision just by looking at the text based on a previous text that you looked at, right? And that really is a machine learning problem, isn't it? Because machine learning is basically trying to make inferences learning. That's what learning is, okay? You have to distinguish between learning and knowledge. Knowledge is something that you can look up, right? Knowledge is something you can go to Google for or Wikipedia for, right? Because knowledge is basically codified, and as all civilizations advance, they start with no knowledge at all, right? And they start adding more and more to it. This is how to make fire. This is how to make a wheel. This is how the number 0 looks, right? And this is how you add things together, and so on. Knowledge keeps increasing. And that's the only thing that distinguishes, right? You can go all the way back 5,000, 10,000 years, ancient Africa, ancient China, anywhere in the world, right? And you find that people are, all the people, right? They're exactly as intelligent as today. Because, human evolution didn't happen in the last 2,000 years, right? Humans are ancient creatures. We've been around for millions of years. So it'll be like stupid thing to say. Humans have only, became intelligent in the last 2,000 years. That's like the most stupid thing to say, unless you want to feel really special about it and say, wear a crown that you created. And there's no reason to say that. So humans have been around for a long time. They've been intelligent for a long time. They've figured out solutions to human problems for a very long time. Now, it's just that the knowledge base that we've accumulated, that's been, for the last, however long we know it's there. So even if you go back to these ancient civilizations, they could think as clearly as we could. The only thing they didn't have is the knowledge that they can look up and store in their brains. That's the only difference, right? So my theory is that if you travel back in time in Marty McFly's car, okay, and picked up some kid from the middle of some ancient country that 10,000 years ago, right, and brought him today, before they embryonic stage, not embryonic, right? So after they were a little kid and they don't know that they were born in the ancient past, and you send them to school today with today's children, they'll just grow up just fine, okay? And in fact, if they're not treated any differently, they may even get, incredible prizes. They may win competitions. They may be the top student in CS2A too. Who knows, right? So all of that is possible. That's my theory. Anyway, so where I'm going with that is that knowledge is different from learning and intelligence. And so we should never confuse knowledge engineering with which mainly data engineering to a large extent is knowledge engineering, okay? Because data engineering is concerned with getting the data and making sure that all the fluff is removed, because that takes 90% of the work, right? Because today we have lakes and lakes of data, right? So much data everywhere. And so just taking the data and removing the fluff for a certain perspective. And again, and that's why data engineering is so important, because what is fluff to one perspective is not fluff to another perspective. Yes? So in data engineering, you collect data about cars, for example, right, on the road, and you collect data from all the sensors, then it may be for one particular subsystem, human traffic may actually be noise and needs to be filtered out because it's trying to analyze whether the signal, the light changes from red to green or things like that, right? Whatever. But another system for that, the lights, all these other signals are noise. It needs to look at human movement so it can plot a safe course through a crowded road. So what is noise and what is data is different based on the perspective that you're looking for and what the system needs. And so just cleaning up that data to get what you're after. And that is not easy, because every time you want to clean up data, you are looking for a needle in a haystack. Because think about it, there's so much data and you only want a tiny sliver of it, which pertains to human movement. And then it's going to be really, really hard to filter it out. But it's not hard. Many times it's also fun, because you set up these filters and you look at the data going in, coming out, and you can look at it. Oh, it's so clean. It's so clean. You get this feeling of internal satisfaction, right? You have all these videos on Facebook. You start watching it, and after and it's actually nothing, right? It's videos of people cleaning the floor, or chopping a tree or things like that. Stupid as videos, but you get hooked after the first 5 minutes because they're addictive videos. And they're basically designed. Actually, these videos are selected by AI, right? Again, another use for AI that you'll find out is that you can basically take tons and tons of ordinary videos, especially now with YouTube clips, right? You can take tons and tons of these videos. I'm pretty sure YouTube is already doing that, right? Because now they have the clips feature and they have tons and tons, terabytes and exabytes of video. They can basically run an algorithm and say, now pick out all the clips that are going to be viral. Meaning, what is it? It's not viral, addictive. So they can scan like millions of hours of video and pick out these 10 second chunks of people cleaning the floor, right? Wiping glass, and all of these things, which are very addictive to watch. Because if you watch a video in the early morning, and it's basically just someone cleaning a skyscraper windows from the outside, and just watching it and saying, hey, the windows are getting sparkling clean, as he's squeegeeing it, right? And people will just watch it for 10 seconds just to get a sense of peace in their head. And then, when they say, okay, I'm peaceful now, I want to go, there's something else now. Someone else is, hacking a hoe and, cleaning up out a farm. And again, that's interesting to watch. So these are interesting, and they are picked out by the algorithm based on the number of times people that watch these longer videos rewound, okay, and said, well, I want to watch the video from this place, right? And maybe 1 million people watch the video from the same place. The algorithm can say, all right, from that place, something interesting happening in the video, right? And then it can also, similar logic, say, well, 20 seconds from here is where lots of people seem to watch the video. So let me take a clip of that, 10 to 20 seconds, and TikTok it, right? No, it doesn't have to be TikTok, right? YouTube clips it, or Facebook it, and they push it. And imagine how many videos YouTube can, Google, Facebook, any one of these guys, right, can create just like that, just by letting an algorithm run loose on mountains of video data. Where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. But essentially, all of that is up for grabs once you know how to do these things. Knowledge and information, right? So and then machine learning that's why you should be careful. It's two different things. Data engineering is basically how to take the data, which is so much, and then basically filter it out, like pruning a garden. That's why pruning a garden is very satisfying to watch and to do, because once you get started pruning your rose bush or something like that, it's very hard to stop. because every time you clip something off, it feels like I can make it a little bit more neater here, a little bit prettier there, and so on and so forth. They keep on clipping. At the end of the day, saying, "Oh my gosh, I pruned too much," right? And because it's very satisfying to many people, and you got to be really careful and conscious of what you're doing. Just like that data, I know ETL people, data engineering teams that are so psyched by what they're doing that they look forward to coming into work every day just so that they can get another mountain of data to clean up. So there are, because everything you do, there's a way to extract happiness from it, I think. And there are people that, are tailored for that. They would know what to do, and they kind of say, all right, that's really cool. So yeah, 27 quests in 6 months. I should think more about that, okay? Because that way, at least I won't have people just entering B and C all of a sudden. They'll all be people starting with blue. And also there will be this, implicit understanding, because it's a free class. I don't get anything out of it. And so you have to attend, right? And people will attend class, do the class, and do all the coursework. And also maybe I can offer it over summer and things like that, or in the evenings, so that people can attend and get something cool out of it, right? And hopefully build something awesome too at the end. And then if there's enough students like that who go all the way to the end, maybe I can just completely retire and just work with these students on fun projects, okay? Yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge for me right now, is if I retire, how do I get interesting students to work with? And so if I can set up a pipeline of interesting students, I can just do it on my own. And I don't have to be, force C++ down the throats of people who don't want it, who are just here to get a certificate. I can think more about that. That's certainly possible, I think. All right, anyway, so I think we should start coding. Hey, Hasanta, did you? Yeah, you also coded. You also coded, I think, I'm pretty sure. And Kiki's coded. You coded, right, Hasanta? And you're in a car. Are you in a car?
Yeah, I'm dropping off somebody.
Hey, are you always dropping off somebody? Are you, are you driving Uber or something?
No, I'm in the hospital. I had to drop off my friend.
I see. All right. Okay. No worries. Okay. Yeah. Stay healthy, all of you guys. Hey, Chongwen, are you back now? Chongwen?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just
Kids ready and gone? Do you want to code today?
I'm not able to stay in front of the screen, so because my
Okay,
kids
no
are
worries,
running
no
around.
worries. It's okay. It's okay. Then, hey, Michael, you got a chance to code, right? You got it just recently. Okay, so we'll circle back all the way to Jaden. Jaden, it looks like your day. Okay. So what we want to do is basically we'll try some experiments. We'll take the code of Chongwen or Tim. It doesn't matter. One of them. They both got working versions. So just go to Reddit, pick up the code in online GDB and fork it. Make it your own, share the screen, make it an incognito browser, and then we'll take it from there, okay? And I'll work with you until we create that save function, which basically says something at, and also I wanted to experiment with usleep, okay, my microsleep, because I think last time we invoked it incorrectly, and that's why it didn't work. But this time we'll try and make sure it works, okay? I looked at the manual page for usleep, and it says the maximum number you can pass is 1 million. And it makes sense, right? Because 1 million is 1 second. If you want more than 1 second, you can basically use a combination of sleep and use sleep. So you only need 1 second granularity, or 1 millisecond, maximum 1 second. So, all right, so let's do that. You already have unique unistd.h, so that's good. Right, great. Let's. So who says this, by the way? Is it Changwen's code or is it Tim's code?
Oh, I believe this was Kiki's code from the more recent post, or.
All right. So hey, Kiki, did you get a stickman drawn on screen?
No, really, I don't remember.
Okay, it's all right. Hey, Jaden, pick up either Tim or Changwen's code, okay?
Okay. Let me see.
By the way, don't share your screen until you have this page showing in the incognito window, because you see that screen when you had frequently visited and all these other windows. Yeah, you saw that on when you opened up Chrome.
Yeah.
Or Safari. Okay, even though it shows up on your screen for just a fraction of a second and you closed it, it's going to be in a video. So that means someone can pause the video and basically zoom in and look at every one of those screens and say, hey, these are the pages that Jaden visits frequently. Okay. And then in one of those pages, if you accidentally have your social security number or your password, showing up somewhere, you're basically screwed, aren't you? Right? Even your student ID number. Because if you have your student ID number showing in your Canvas page or something like that, someone can go right before the exam or before I pick up your questing scores, use your student ID. We don't have any malicious students, but they could potentially submit all of the quests with the wrong code with your student ID. And so that, all your quests have 0 points. Yeah. So all of those are very dangerous. You want to avoid those situations. Not that it's hard to fix. It's just a waste of time, right? It's a waste of time later on. We'll be fixing issues rather than actually going and doing interesting things. So when you've got that ready, just open up.
You said who's True Codes? Michael and who?
Changwen. She also posted. Hey, Changwen, where is that link that you? Is it under Tim's post? Was it under Tim's post?
Yeah, it's on the Teams post on Reddit.
Okay,
yeah.
so find Tim's post and you'll find both of the links there. Pick up any one of them, it doesn't matter.
All right, let me see.
I'm actually looking for mine right now. I posted a photo of the finished result.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I can't find the original code right now. I'm taking a look for it.
All right.
Yeah, I've only found...
I say, babe, pick up Changwen's code because I am pretty sure Changwen had. You had your code too, Changwen. Did you post your code?
Yes, I posted my code, but it's really just a draft.
That's all right. We'll fix it. You pick up Changwen's code.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Shangwen's post right now. Oh, what date did you post it?
Last week, I think it's last Thursday.
I posted it in the chat, the link. And then you can take.
Okay. So would you like the running man or the stick man? That's either Tim's or...
Let's just stick man for now. It doesn't matter any one of them because I think they're both in a way. It's called a bounding box, okay? And something that you'll come across when you do post graphics. All objects are in a rectangular box because it's easy, right? Because if you want to move an object from here to here, you don't have to move individual pixels. You just move the entire box. It's easier because if you move an entire box, you can say that you can do an arithmetic, move. I'll show you how to do that. So it's called a bounding box. A bounding box is the top left and the bottom right. So those are the only two coordinates you need for your bounding box, and the entire rectangle between that, these two in that rectangle is called your box, inside of which your character lives. So that when you want to move your character, you don't have to move the individual character. You just take the left top and move the bounding box over. Technically, in our case, we're just going to take the left top and move it, and then redraw from there, and it'll be the exact same guy. So. You ready?
Let me see. Just making sure we got it.
Great. Yeah, thank you. All right. So let's run it once, and then we can also look at the code to make sure I can get myself on the same page by looking at the code to see what we need to do and what we've done already. Okay, run it. Oh, why does Bill fail? Why is Bill failed? Okay, go to the output window.
Yeah, I'm getting sections where a non-void function does not return a value.
Yeah, that's okay. We can fix it. Where is it?
There's
we just look at it right now. Hang on. Hey, wait. Void. Okay, yeah, last one true. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, this one. Okay. Just put a return true at the end. Not there, not there.
Yeah. Sorry, hold on.
And then what else? Oh, actually, kind of correct the space spelling. Yeah, correct the spelling for vertical. It's vertical, vertical. No E at the end. And then you can also fix the name of that function in the class. In the class where you have a declaration right at the top, where you have the declaration. Change vertical to vertical. Yeah. Okay. What else? Go back to the code below. You have any other errors?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Put return there. Return true. And the next one also. There.
So would the return true come right here?
Yeah, return, because it's supposed to return true there, right? If it's successful, it returns true. Get rid of the blank line after the return. And then draw a diagonal line forward. Even that, I think, may, yeah, return true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, is that it? That's it. Paint is void, so that's good.
Getting 3 more errors.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, I
No,
just have to fix up
don't worry.
vertical.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, change that to vertical. Okay, I believe you should be able to run it now and then see the version of, Changwen's version of the run map. Standing, is it right? Standing man with diagonal feet. Okay. Yay! Hey, it actually looks very nice. So yeah, good job. And then hey, what is that thing? Escape 2J at the end. Let's go back to your code again. Let's go back to your code. Go to clear. Go console.clear.
Sorry, how does that function again?
No, I think you have a function called clear somewhere.
Oh.
Console clear. Clear console or something.
Let me see. Clear screen or clear,
Yeah.
clear console?
No, can you yeah, /03 escape 2J. That is definitely I think that's an escape character for sure. Yeah, why is it not clearing the screen? I thought it was clearing the screen. When we ran it on online GDB before, it was clearing the screen, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Does
it's
anybody
clear
remember?
on online GDB, but it has some problem on IDE.
But this is not an IDE. This is online GDB. Oh, hey, this is an hey, is this an IDE? Is this an online GDB or? Oh yeah, don't. All right, if you want to do it in Xcode, we've got to do it by hand in a terminal. Okay, just copy this whole thing. Control A or Command A, copy, Command C.
Okay.
Copy. Right. Just open up a tab. Yeah. Go to Safari and open up a tab and go to onlinegdb.com. Okay. Now again, this is what I said. Don't do that. Don't kill the tab. Kill the tab. Right. Again, you're exposing a lot of stuff, Jaden. I'm not even looking at the screen, but I'm scared to look at it because what if you had some confidential information on that screen? So not just my class, any other class, when you have to share a screen, just be like super duper careful, okay? That you don't have anything other than private information, well, anything other than public information on that screen. Because it's a pain in the neck to scan all your old videos and remove PII, right? Because otherwise you can never be in peace and say, well, I'm safe, right? Because you always got to say, did I leave some gaping holes in the past? Great. Now, if you run it now, I think we'll see the we'll see the clear screen happen as well as the man. Oh, you got to select the C++ language. Yeah, select C++. Yeah, run it. Okay, now let's take a look. Yay, okay, that looks much better. It cleared the screen and it drew the person at the top. Okay, great. Let's write a method now. Okay, we're going to create a method, another public method right there in the clean screen class. Go to line 19, get rid of the blank line. You got 2 blank lines there, right? Just get rid of one of those blank lines. Oh, no, only one. You have it. All right. Now under public, draw diagonal line, under draw diagonal line, create a blank line.
Okay, sorry. Under draw diagonal line, back or forward?
Doesn't matter. Both. Yeah. No, not between. Either. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right, now you can say bool, say. Just say say. I think we'll just say say, right? And then open parentheses and say string space s, a comma, and then yeah, and we'll say size tx and size ty, right? Coordinates where you need to say it. Size t comma x, size t comma y. Okay, that's a function we're going to implement now. Semicolon at the end. Yeah, semicolon at the end. No, at the end.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right. Now go to the function body part below, just above paint, in the same order. Just above paint will declare the function. Right. So you can say bool screen double colon. No, yeah, there it. Bool screen double colon.
Okay.
Oh, I did not. Yeah, you need to capital S the screen. Capital S for the screen, and then it's double colon. Two colons. Colon. Yeah, say S-A-Y, and then reproduces the signature string S in size tx and size ty. And we won't put a comment on top because it's going to be, everything is self-explanatory, I think. No, not semicolon here. We're going to define the body. So you say space and then space. Yeah. Open brace, enter. Great. That's what we're going to say. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to do is, oh, you know what? While I was doing this, I just remembered it's not a bug, but it's a typo for cleanliness that I needed to fix. Which I realized when I read Chongwen's code. She had it right, but I had the variable name wrong. Okay, I just need to fix a variable name. Just go to draw horizontal line, which I wrote. Right, we'll fix that and then come back to this. Right, we're not going to change the logic. We're just going to go up further up. We have draw horizontal line. Right, draw horizontal line. Further up. You just go up. Draw horizontal line. There it is. Stop. Okay. Now, I think size T row, size T column 1, size T column 2. Okay. Now, no, actually, that looks good. A size a row is less than pixel start size. Yeah, I was thinking that should be Y, and then yeah, actually, you know what? Change row to Y. Change row to Y. The word row to Y. Everywhere Y. And
So
also in the parameter list too. In the not there. In the parameter list. On line 67.
Oh, I see.
Line 67. Yeah, there also.
Sorry.
Double click on row and type Y. Double click on row and type Y. Double click and type Y. Y. Oh no, you need square bracket Y. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah. And then change column 1 and column 2 to X1 and X2, because I think that makes more sense. Double click on column 1 and say X1.
X1 and
No, not column X1. Just say X1.
Oh, just say X1.
I think it'll be easier to read. Double click and say x2, no, x2 now, yeah. And then up 2 in the parameter list.
Okay.
No, that's x2, yeah, x2, yeah, and then that's x1.
X1.
And then where you say set pixel x comma row, you're going to say x comma,
Y.
where's y? Yeah, y. Y. I think so. All right, we've made a whole bunch of changes here. I sure hope it works. But Chongwen can basically run it in her head and confirm if this is okay. We can always run it too, right? Run it, make sure we still get the running man. Okay. we didn't screw up anything. Okay, just change some variable names so that it's cleaner. Okay,
Yeah,
good. Now let's go back to our code. We want to go to say, the say method. So flush it out. There you go. Yeah, no, there you go. Right now you can immediately say if y is greater than pixels.size, if y is greater than or equal to, if yeah, again you need parentheses with a square bracket. If parentheses y space yeah, parentheses y, yeah, parentheses y is greater than or equal to underscore pixels dot size, greater than or equal to space underscore pixels dot size, return false, right? Now all we have to do is simply yeah, now all we have to do is there you go. Right now on the next line, we indent in the return false. 4 spaces in return false should be, because it's conditional, right? It belongs to the if.
I'm sorry, what are you saying to do?
Indent in the return false statement. 109 should be 4 spaces indented in.
Okay, so it should be indented like this?
Because it's part of the if statement, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't like okay, Jaden. I've said this before to previous students. Nobody should ever say okay, because if you say okay, it means maybe you're saying okay, I understand, right? Most of the time, 90% of the time, when people say okay to me or to other professors, I think they're saying okay, I accept what you say, right? What you say is correct, and I'll obey what you say. That is like I don't like that response. Never say okay to me, right? You say I got it, or you're right. Or something like that, meaning that you and I are on the same page, and that I like. Okay, don't say okay. All right. So do you understand what we did now? Because it's part of the if statement. Okay, good. Right now,
sorry,
all we're going to do, yeah. So say
sorry, just I'm used to Xcode automatically doing it.
Yeah. So say for size t, x equals 0. Size underscore t. So Jaden, so from what I see, you're doing a great job coding, but it feels like you need practice to do the later requests, because what I mean by that is when I watch you code, when you type size t, for example, right? You're typing size and then a space and then a t, right?
Yeah.
Now,
so
that is usually a sign for you that you have not got enough practice, because when you have a lot of practice, you're going to say size t, bam, like that, size underscore t. And when I say for, you'll automatically say for, bam, bam, size t, right? Now, it's important to get into the practice of doing that because it'll save you a lot of time when you get to the later requests. In the later requests, you can't afford to be thinking about size t and things like that. You're doing a fantastic job so far, right? And everything is great. And I'm saying pass this message on to everybody else. By the time you're in week 7 and week 8, make sure that you've used all these constructs for size t and all these things in many different contexts many times, so that it just becomes second nature to you. So it has to be absolutely automatic. Yeah, and you'll find that it helps you greatly to do that. Okay, size t x equals 0. Actually, you know what, we should say no, size xt equals x. Oh, you're using x as a parameter there. You know what we should do? Yeah, okay. X, you want to say that at x comma y. So let's say Yeah, x1 equals x. Say x1 equals x. Yeah, size t x1 equals x. X, semicolon. No, again, right? So put the semicolon after the x. No, immediately after the x, yeah, and then space. So this is a standard format of a for loop. And again, once you complete question number 5, which is really to do 4 and 5 are to do with looping, and then you do it a lot of times, all of this will become second nature to you. So that when you start typing a for, you already know what the format of the for statement is. So you know, okay, that, and then the condition, semicolon, and so on and so forth, right? So you have to get into the habit of doing that. And that's why I'm actually very glad that you started coding today, because these are the things that you need practice in, right? Maybe someone else started coding today and they already know how these things work, and they start typing ahead. It's not enough practice, okay? It's a waste of time. The time that could have been put to better use with someone with less practice coding, which is great, right? So before the after the semicolon, space. No, not there. After the semicolon, get rid of the inside. Yeah, there you go. Space there. Now you're going to say x1 is less than. The first thing we want to do is, the first thing we want to do is underscore pixels of y, underscore pixels square bracket y dot size.
Underscore pixels.
Square bracket y. No, pixels square bracket y dot size. Yes. Now all of these things, which Jaden and probably other people don't understand why we're doing. Why we're doing pixels square bracket y and not pixels dot size. Those are things you should discuss when I hand the screen over this over back to you. You're going to discuss this. Why are we doing this? And someone else will come and explain. If nobody explains, I'll come and explain. Okay, but these are things every one of you should be on the same page and solid on. Okay, and space double ampersand, space double ampersand. Now we want to look at exactly where x1 goes. So we want to say x1 is less than that. X1 is less than pixels. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that should do. All right. No ampersand there. Just put semicolon. Just put semicolon. Yeah, semicolon. Space x1 plus plus. X1 plus plus. Right, on the next line. On the next line, you're going to say.
And this will go into the for loop, right?
Thank you. Yeah, great. See, there you go. Right, and now you ask me, right? The next time you're not even going to ask me. So when you go into the for loop, you're automatically going to indent. Yes. So those are the things. That's why it's a great benefit for students to code during class like this, right? So even if you're unfamiliar with the construct, 1 or 2 times you'll ask, or first time I'll say you have to do this. Second time you ask, which is exactly what happened. Third time he won't even ask. He'll just do it himself, and that'll save you a whole bunch of time in the exams. Now what we want to do is say underscore pixels square bracket y square bracket x1. No space there, right? X1. Yeah, square bracket x1. Right, now outside the square bracket say equals. Now you're going to say string. No, you're going to say s for s square. No, just s square bracket. You're going to index into the string, and you're going to say x1 minus x. I think that should work. Okay, x1 minus x. All right, semicolon. Okay, and then enter. Now back, it's out of the for loop now, and say return true. Now let's go back to the main method, and we're going to say something, right? After you draw the man in your main, and we'll do one more thing too before we do this. Okay. Now before you do the screen.paint, yeah, I say str dot say open parentheses, say hello. No, within quotes you say hello, exclamation mark, Yeah, and then the coordinates where you should say that. Yeah, comma. Let's say we want to say that at 10, 10, right? Say that at 10, 10, right? Semicolon, compile and run it. We should actually see that hello word on screen. And I want to take a leak. So I'm going to, leave you guys here. Oh, gee. All right. I can come back. All right. So, I can come back and fix it. But, why don't you guys take a crack at fixing this? Okay. 2 minutes. If you can't fix it in 2 minutes, I'll fix it for you.
What went wrong with this code?
The underscore pixel square bracket y is a char data type and not and yeah, you can't have it less than x1.
So,
I think did he mean the underscore pixel square bracket y dot size is x1 is less than?
yeah, that's what I was wondering if you meant. Yeah, I should probably change that. Where is it? Yeah, it's probably dots. Dot size. Because he went a bit too fast when explaining that. Okay. And then it says for 108 something's going on with one pixels dot size being used here. Invalid use of member function.
Fixed? Is it fixed?
We fixed one part, but now we're trying to figure out what's going on with pixels dot size because it's saying it's an invalid use of member function.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to fix it, or are you guys okay with fixing it? Because it shouldn't take you more than a minute, really. But because it's the first time, it'll take you longer, maybe. But do you want to fix it? I can tell you what the problem is. You can totally fix it. Okay, all of you guys, you should just work together. You can find out what the issue is, and you can fix it. It'll just be practice.
Do you need a parentheses after size?
Are you saying that I would need a bracket like this?
No, it's the parentheses, the curve,
Yeah, you're calling the size function, so the dot size parentheses.
Oh, dot size. Okay. So let's see if that will work.
Wow, what the hell is going on there? And you got a lot of junk there. Wait a sec. Why is there a whole lot of junk? Okay, let's go back to your code.
Would you do you want to take a look into the main, or do you want to take a look into the
say method? All right. I shouldn't be the only one debugging it, so you guys should also feel free to debug it. It said hello. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. All right. I see the bug. If you guys want to fix the bug yourself, that's fine. But do you want me to fix it, or you want to fix it yourself? It's not a big thing, okay? And you'll feel good about fixing it. You can look at the behavior, what happened, and then you can look at the same method and see what it's doing, and you'll know instantly what the hell is going on. Okay, if you look at the output, you'll know, right? There's a whole lot of junk following hello, isn't it? When you look at the output, there's a whole lot of junk following hello, but in the same method, that's where the junk is being spit out on the console, so you can try and figure out what's going on there. Yes. How about I give you a minute and then I can tell you what the answer is in a minute. Is that enough? Do you want more time than that? So 1 minute, you guys can think. And if you want more time at the end of the minute, you just say a little bit more time, okay? 1 minute, I'm not going to be in your face. I'm going to turn the laptop around and I'll set a timer, okay? Hey, Google, set a timer for 1 minute.
Sure, 1 minute, starting now.
I guess the first thing I can ask is, where do you guys exactly see the problem? Like, in which section?
Hey, Google, stop. You guys, did you figure it out? Do you want me to tell you? All right. So, go. Oh, yeah, there you go. Your cursor is in the, not cursor, your mouse is in the right place. Go to the end of line 110 after the semicolon in line 10. Or before the semicolon in line 10, before the semicolon. Before.
Where?
One. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, right.
Now space, double ampersand. I think we started doing this before, and then for some reason, I just said, let's, skipped it. All right, so space. Now, the crucial thing we want to do is we looked at the output. It said HELLO, and also print a whole lot of junk after that. Yes?
Right.
And that's the reason it's doing that is because it went past the end of the string. We should only print the number of characters in the string, not more than that. It was going all the way to the end. So all we have to do here is simply just say x1 minus x and x1 minus x, x1 minus x,
Minus
x1 minus x is less than s dot length. S dot length.
S dot line?
Length.
Length.
Open, close. Okay. Now I think if you run it now, we will actually get the right thing.
Let's see.
No, before you run it, but don't run it. Before you run it, let's make sure that everybody is on the same page and you all understand what we did. And can you play it in your head and say that it's going to work now? Yes or no? Only Tim is nodding his head. Can you play it in your head and see if that fixes the problem or not?
So if I can ask, if it's not a stupid question, what does this x1 minus x do compared to this x1 minus x? Is it basically the same thing, or does it do two different functions?
So s square bracket x1 minus x is not a function call. S square bracket, a number, is basically that character of the string. S square bracket 2 means 0, 1, 2, the third character of the string. S square bracket 0 means the first character of the string. S square bracket 9 means the 10th character of the string. First of all, that's the first step. Is everybody on the same page here? We cool so far? Okay, so now what is x1 minus x? X is where the string starts. X1 is our counter going from here to the end of the string. So if I take x1 minus x, I just get that character. Yes, so we start at x equals 5, right? X1 equals 5. Let's say the first character h goes at 5. H goes at 10, 10, right? So my h is going to go at 10. X1 is at 10. Next iteration of the loop, x1 is going to be 11. Yes or no? But x is still 10. X1 became 11. X is still 10. Yes or no? So x1 minus x is now 1. Yes or no? So S of 1 is not H anymore, it's E. So each time x1 advances, we pull out the next character from S, which is the character we want to put on screen to the next pixel. Now, even though it's only like 4 lines, that method is only 4 lines, I think it is like super duper important, judging from the expression of some of you, that even though there's only 4 lines, which is actually a blessing because it's very easy now to understand it, it's like super duper important to basically get solid on exactly what that method is doing. It's just logic. There's no object-orientedness here. There's logic trying to figure out what it's doing. What is x1 minus x? Which part of the string is it indexing into? What is it pulling out, right? And then pixels of that area, right? So pixels going to that column and that row, meaning, you know, x1 minus x, make sure it doesn't go past the end of the string there. Okay, now if you run it now, you'll see that it actually prints out only that string and the rest of the dots are unchanged. Okay, so run it. I don't know if you understood it. We can come back to this later. We can come back to this later if people don't understand it. Oh, gee, well, what's going on?
Oh,
All right,
no, I
someone
didn't
has to
hit the run button.
All right, okay. Right, yeah, in fact, you can change it's overriding the man. So change that to
Just move.
50 comma, 50 instead of 10 comma 10, make it 50 comma 10. Right, we'll make it come, you know, on the right maybe. There you go. Yeah. Now let's try something before I hand it over to you. Go back to your screen. Now in your main, oh, actually, let's clean up a bit too, right? Now here's what we're going to do. Let's create a method called draw man, okay? So above main, yeah, enter, and just say void space draw man underscore man. And again, now draw man is not a screen method. It is a global method that is not part of the screen class, right? And in here, it's going to take the screen object and draw to it. Now here we're going to use a couple of ways of doing this, which are all different from what we've done before, and it's going to be super duper important. Okay, open parentheses. Now here you're going to say screen, S-C-R-E-E-N, uppercase S, comma, screen space, ampersand SCR, okay, which means you're passing a screen by reference. It's not a copy of the screen, the actual screen, okay? Now, it's very important that it has to be the actual screen. If you pass it a copy of the screen, it's not going to work. And why it has to be the actual screen is something you can discuss, okay? No ampersand, by the way, no space after the ampersand, by the way, okay? Otherwise, it looks like a binary operator, okay? Right, so, and then after SCR, say comma, and then you say x comma y, right? Yeah, size t x, size t y, size t x, size t y. Size t x, comma size t y. Now let's put a comment up here. On top of this function, put a blank line, and then we'll put a comment there. And again, this is not, we'll start a comment there and say, draw a stick man of width, stick man of width. Hey, Chongwen, what is the no, not 2 F's, only 1 F, right? 1 F of width. Chongwen, what is your stickman width, the total width x in the x direction? Is 11, is it?
About,
No, it's
I'm not sure.
no. We can take a look. No, right here. Draw a horizontal line. Is your entire stickman contained under the head?
What do you mean under the head?
Your head is a rectangle, right? Or square?
I think it's a rectangle.
Rectangle, okay. Now your leg, your leg, does it end under your head? Meaning that the entire thing is under the rectangle? Let's take a look at the picture. Let's take a look at the picture. Output. Go to the output, Jaden. we'll take a look at Shangwen's man, right? Increase the console. Yeah. All right. Now, oh yeah. How many spaces to the right of the face is how many spaces to the right and left? Oh yeah, it's actually the width of your hands, right? How big is are your that horizontal line? The hands. I think that's the total width of your person.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's 9.
9. Okay, so let's say it's 10. Your stick man is 10 characters wide. And how tall is he? How tall is your stick man?
Looks like about 10.
Oh, 10 again. Okay, all right. Your stick
I
man is
think about
10.
like 13. If
13. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Now go back to your code. We'll say it's 10 by 13. Right. So go back to your code. And yeah, of width 10, height 13. A comma and height 13, right? Comma and height 13. Height 13. Yeah. With the top left at location X, with the top left at X comma Y. Is that comment self-contained enough to know what we're going to do in the code? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Now get rid of the semicolon, space, brace, semicolon and space brace. Yeah. All right, enter. Right. Now here is where we're going to draw that man. Okay. So now copy, cut lines 142. Cut lines 142. Yeah. All the lines from 142 until 149, I think, right? Until 149. Yeah, cut all the lines up to 149. Yeah, cut it.
So just cut.
Cut. Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna copy them.
Take it to your function. Take it to your function. Paste it there. Now here we need to make some changes. Now the first thing we want to do is right at the beginning of the function. We want to say if x is less than, if x is greater than or equal to, if x is greater than or equal to underscore, no, actually we have to do y first. Okay, sorry. If y plus, yeah, it is top left, y plus 13 is greater than or equal to pixels dot size underscore pixels dot size, open close, return false. Great. There you see. Now you're doing it even without asking. It's fantastic. Okay. And then we have to do something similar for x also, right? So on the next line, you say if x plus 10 is greater than underscore pixels of 0 square bracket 0. No, pixels square bracket 0 dot size. Right, open close.
Okay.
Yeah, do the usual thing. Thank you. That's great. Good job, Jaden. Okay. Right now, enter. One more time. Enter. Well, one more time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then open a comment there, and we'll say, open a comment and say, if we reach this point, we can be sure. We can be sure that the entire stickman will be contained on screen. Are we all good so far? Is everybody okay so far? On SCR. No, SCR is a parameter, right? Okay. All right. Enter. And now we want to draw horizontal line, and so on. So where Xiangwen has these numbers for draw a horizontal line from 1 to 7 of length 11. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to say horizontal line. What are the semantics of the call? It's a draw from x comma y of length 11. Okay, good. So where you have the x coordinate 1 comma 7. So 1 is the x coordinate, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so you say x plus 1.
So you were
X
in the
plus 1.
horizontal.
Instead of 1, you say x plus 1. No, x plus 1, and don't put spaces around because it's just going to be really tight. X plus 1. Yeah, and then space after the comma. Right. No, space after the comma.
Oh, space after the comma.
Yeah. And now you say 7, y plus 7, y plus 7. Okay, and then space after the comma again. I think this should work. Okay, I'm just running this in my head. I've never run this before, so I hope this will work. Okay, no, don't run it yet. So you got to do all the other ones too. X plus 7 now. Draw a vertical line. X plus 7. Yeah, comma. Yeah, there you go. And then y plus 2. Now, while Jaden is fixing all of those other lines, someone else please run this in your head and see, make sure that this man is still going to be drawn. Okay. Because I want to say draw a vertical line from y plus 2, 4, x plus 7. Yeah, I think so. I think that should work.
You need to also add y to the last parameter. Y plus 7.
Why would you do that? Isn't that the length? It's not y1,
No,
y2.
It's the end. I mean,
is
it's
it?
the end position.
Oh, it's the end position, is it? It's not. It's not the length. Okay. All right. Yeah. I thought it was the end.
So
it was the length.
So I would
Can-
have
can
to add y plus to this to the last number 2.
Yeah. No. How actually? That's a horizontal line. I want to take a really quick look to make sure what Xiangwen just said is I can remember. Right. So go to the definition of the draw horizontal line function. I just want to see what does the command comment say? Draw horizontal line. Okay. Yeah, Xiangwen is right. It is x1 to x2. Yes. I see. It is x1 to x2 on. Oh wow. Okay. It is y and then x1 to x2. All right. Okay. So we need to go to your draw horizontal line call. Where you call draw horizontal line? It is your y comma x. Well, that's so strange, isn't it? But why? What is the order in which we pass the parameters? Again, I'm so sorry. It's all sloppy engineering, right? We should have done these things properly with comments and everything. Go back to that function again. Draw horizontal line. Oh, x1, x2. So that one is y. The first parameter is y. Okay. All right. No. You don't have to go there. Okay. So in your method, in your I got it.
Okay.
So go back to draw horizontal line. So the first parameter is actually y. So the first parameter should be is not. Hey, Changwen. In your no, Changwen had it right. I messed it up. Okay, Okay, no, the first parameter is not x plus 1. No, we're going to fix this. Okay, just get rid of all the x1 and y. Yeah, the first parameter is not x plus 1. The first parameter is actually y plus 1. Okay.
And the next one would be x.
Yes.
X plus 7.
Right. And then the last one is also going to be x plus 11.
And
Okay, now that should work. Yeah. Draw a vertical line. Hey, Changwen, you were the one who wrote that. Can you tell me what it should be? X is that. What are the coordinates for your draw vertical line?
It should be the same as the horizontal.
It should be.
Yeah,
So it should be y plus 7.
I think so, but we can try.
No. Let's go back to go to the place where Changwen has declared the function. Draw a vertical line. We'll find out. Draw vertical line. Okay, so we get to the column, and then row. Oh, I see. Here, you're passing X and then Y1, Y2. Okay. All right. So here you're passing. In fact, let's change this too, right? The draw vertical line declaration. Change call to Y. Call to Y. Change call to Y. All yeah. All over. Change call to Y. Oh, I see. You call a set pixel. Oh, hang on. This is a bit messed up here. No, don't change it yet. Put it back to call for a sec. All right. So that's a column, and then oh. Hey, you know what? Well, we got to change the comment also. I think Chongwen copied that and made some changes. We'll make a few changes so that it's all clear. Okay. So we'll change the comment on line 75. Draw a vertical line of stars from the given row. Oh no, on the given column. No, on the given column. From the given row to the given row. All right. Yeah, that's fair. Comment is correct. Okay, comment is correct. Now a column. Yeah. Okay. All right. Size tx, not column. Size tx, x, and now change all the calls to x. Change all the calls to x. Yeah. Okay. Now change row 1 to y, y1, and row 2 to y2.
So she already
row-
uses Y in a for loop there. In that same.
In the for loop. Oh, even in the 77 function declaration also, you change y1 and y2. Row 1 and row 2 should be y1 and y2. No, not row underscore y1. It should be y1, y2.
So it's just size T Y1 and then
Yes, size t y1, size t y2. I think that is actually a lot more. I think it's more readable this way, but again, you guys can feel free to fix it, right? Y equals y1, y equals y1, not row 1. I think that should work. Okay, it's exactly the same as what we had before. We just changed some variable names. Now go back to your method where we were editing the code before. Right, a draw man. Okay, yeah. Draw vertical line, and then that should be a row number. That should be draw line at x. X plus 7. It should be x plus 7. X plus 7. That should be y plus 2 and y plus 4. Y plus 2, y plus 4. Hey, Chongwen, is that right?
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah. All right. I think so. Now change the draw horizontal line. And then it's y plus 4. And then x plus 7, x plus 11. And then vertical line again should be x plus 11. That is correct. And then y plus 2, y plus 4. All right. And then next one, x plus 9, y plus 5, y plus 9. X plus 6, y plus 5. No. This is. Oh, horizontal line should be y plus 6. Horizontal line should be y plus 6, not x plus 6. Y plus 6. And then x plus 5, x plus 13. Is that correct?
I think so, but
All right. We'll try it out and find out. Okay. And then diagonal line. All right. Let's look at what.
yeah, that one is tricky. I think it's
Mhm.
similar to vertical.
There you go, diagonal line. Oh, you got diagonal line back and forward. Okay, so let's fix the comment here and the names of variables here. Let's do the back and say size t. Row 1 should be x1. No, row 1 should be y1. Row 1 is always y1. Rows are y. Okay, and then row 2 is y2, and then change the variables in the loops also. Row 2 should be y2. hey, something is funky here. All right. So I'm going to just undo all of the Command Z, undo all of it. I'm not going to mess around because in the interest of time, we'll just leave Chongwen's function like this for now, right? Command Z out of it. Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Keep hitting Command Z. One more time. One more time. One more. All right. Is that it? Is that all? Have we got everything? We'll put it back to what Chongwen had.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So diagonal line. Hey, Changwen, what are the coordinates of diagonal line? What are the 3 column coordinates? Call row 1, row 2. Call. What is call?
Call
Is
is the X. I think it's the X, and then
where you
it's-
started from, right?
yeah, where it start from left to right, from left to
Right.
right.
So let's do that then. Let's change call to X just to make sure, right? Just change call to X all over, right? Refactor it so that all the calls are changed to X. And then,
Do we do the same for
oh, no,
backup forward?
no, one sec. She's got size t X equals Y, which is confusing. Hang on.
Yeah,
What is that? What are the set pixel parameters?
I'm just I'm just
Can we do
letting-
something? Yeah. Hey, Changwen, if you don't mind, can we just draw a horizontal line for the feet for the legs right now instead of the diagonal line? So
sure.
for the purpose of the animation, then you guys can fix it later. Okay. So
Yeah,
in our running man or walking man or standing man, we won't do diagonal lines for the legs. Okay. Get rid of the 2 diagonal line. Yeah, two of those, and we'll just draw a horizontal line at the bottom. Can someone tell me where the horizontal line should go? So without me having to figure it out. Let's just say for now, we'll run it and figure it out. Okay. So open, line, open parentheses, and then you say y plus 10, comma, x plus 7, x plus 11. Okay, 11. Right now that should draw our man. Now go to your main method, and then draw.
And there's a semicolon at the end, 144. There's a semicolon missed.
Oh yeah, put
Oh,
a
right,
semicolon.
right,
Who said
semicolon.
that, by the way? Kiki, did you say that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I wasn't looking at the screen. Okay. Hit enter. Hit enter now. One more time. I say scr.drawman. Scr.drawman. And then let's draw the man at 3, 3. No, open parentheses. Open parentheses. Oh, actually, it's not a method. It's just drawman, not scr.drawman. It's a global method. Drawman, just drawman, not scr.drawman.
Okay.
Drawman, and after drawman, open parentheses.
And then open parentheses.
Open parentheses. SCR. The first parameter is SCR, the screen. The second parameter is going to be, we're going to draw the man at 5, 3. Let's say 5, 3. Right? 5, so comma, 5, 3. Right? Semicolon at the end. Compile and run. Compile and run it. Did you run it? All right, so let's fix it. 15 is greater than or equal to pixels.size. Oh yeah, okay. Just go back to that method. It's not pixels.size. It is a screen. Oh, I see. All right, let's go back to that method. Go back to that method. We'll fix it. Have you gone back to that method?
Oh,
Hang on. Please, hang on. Okay. No. Decline call. Decline call. Wonder how. What were we trying to do with this phone call? Threw me off completely. Oh yeah, fix that.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, so it says that it's in 130, 131, 132,
Yeah,
133.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's go back to your code. And then what we'll do is, all right, here's what we'll do. For now, we'll just turn drawman into a method, okay, of a screen. We're not going to have an outside function that's going to access inside of right? So before drawman, say screen double colon, before drawman, say screen double colon, uppercase screen double colon, uppercase screen, SCREEN. Now get rid of the first parameter. Get rid of the first parameter. No screen. Yeah. The first parameter in the list. After drawman, get rid of screen ampersand SCR.
Oh, right.
No comma either. No, get rid of, yeah, no comma either. Now, wipe the 13 pixels of size. Okay. Now here, you can say pixels. Right. Here is what we're going to do. And these are things that you can find out later on. Okay. Instead of SCR.draw horizontal line, you're going to say, all right, get rid of SCR dot. Right. You're just going to say draw horizontal line.
Just
okay.
draw for each of
just
them,
draw horizontal line. Yeah, get rid of all of those. Yeah, let's run it now. Oh, wait. No, hang on. Oh, not there. I'm so sorry. The Command Z, get all those guys back. You need those guys back. Yeah. Command Z. Where was I trying to get rid of? In your draw man. Oh, this is your draw man. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jaden, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't see this before. This draw man call, draw man SCR5, 3 should be in main, not here. Triple click that line. I was misled into thinking we were in main. Okay. Yeah. Cut it out. Put it in main after just before say hello, right? On line 158, hit enter, paste it. Okay, good. And then put a blank line before that too. Put a blank line before. No, before that, and get rid of that. Yeah, before that, get rid of the comment on line 157. Yeah, because that line doesn't exist anymore. That that we're not doing that anymore. Just get rid of the comment. Good. Now, and blank line also. Get rid of the blank line. And then in your draw man, get rid of the SCR dot. All of those can go.
So for each set pixel.
Not there. Okay. On line 158, where you say draw man, put SCR.drawman. Okay, make that SCR.drawman. No. Before drawman, before the word drawman.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it should be
this...
SCR dot. Okay, and get rid of SCR comma there. Because it's being called on the object. You don't have to pass it in. Now go to your draw. Yeah, there you go. Drawman method. Up. Yeah, drawman method, and get rid of the SCR dot in all of those calls.
Okay, so now I can get it.
Yeah, now you don't need these. Is everybody following? Yeah. I bet that if you run it now, get rid of the blank lines after all those calls.
Let's see.
One more. Okay, now I think you should be able to compile and run it. One more. Screen has no. Oh yeah. Okay. So you need to add the drawman declaration in the class. Okay. Go back to your class. Yeah, triple click on the just triple click on the drawman. Well, line 129. Triple click on line 129 and copy. Triple click on line 129. No, just line 129. Copy. Copy.
Yeah.
Right.
Copy.
Now go back all the way to the top where you have the screen class declaration. Yeah. And then all the way to the top, where you had declared the screen class. Yeah, there you go. Just before the paint method, before the say method, line 28, hit enter. line 28. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just hit enter. Now paste it. Now get rid of the, yeah, and put a semicolon there. And get rid of the screen double colon because it's inside of a class. You don't need a qualifier. Now compile and run it. I think it should run. Yeah. Oh, where's return false? Where is it? Hang on.
132.
No.
and
I
132.
want to see what the message is. I don't see
sorry.
what the message is. Line 132, 134. Okay, let's go to line 132 and 134.
These two.
Oh, I see. But it's bool. It's bool actually, not void. It's the function declaration, right? It's bool. Bool, B-O-O-L. And then at the end, after the last draw horizontal line, you're going to say return true at the very end of the function.
Right here.
At the very end of the function, line 145. At line 145, hit enter.
Okay.
One more time, enter. Return true. Yeah, return true. Now go back to the signature of the function in the function class, all the way to the top,
Yeah,
all the way.
I changed it from void to bool.
Yeah, all the way to the top. Yeah, that's easier. Right. Now I think it will compile and run. Okay, all right. Now, yeah, it looks like a man. It's not as elegant as Chongwen's man, but it's still it is a man. Okay, we can make out. Okay, good. Now, so far it's all is everybody on the same page? We've got this right. Okay. Now what we want to do is go back to our code, to our main method, to our main method.
Yeah, I know. Just
No, just scroll. You're a Mac, right? Yeah, there you go. That's the easiest way. Now, here's what we're going to do. All right. So after you say hello, hit enter. After you say hello, hit enter. Yeah, and get rid of the comment cout double less than hello, right? Get rid of it. Okay. All right. Now get rid of the blank line also. Right. And after paint, hit enter. After paint, hit enter. Right now, say sleep one. Sleep, open parentheses 1, close parentheses. This is going to sleep for 1 second, right? Semicolon. Enter. One thing I want to confirm is that anyone else can confirm this. In our paint method, do we clear the console? Do we clear the console in our paint method? Can you go back to our paint method and make sure we clear the console? Do we clear the console or just clear the screen? Paint method.
Yeah, it does. Clear console.
Oh, wait. No. Does it? No. Where is it? I didn't see it.
paint.
Where's paint? Where is paint?
Right here.
Oh, it does. I think here. Yeah, I think. I was thinking whether clear console should be in paint or should it be in main. Get rid of clear console in paint for a sec. Get rid of it from there. Get rid of it there. Yeah, it shouldn't be in paint. Triple click and delete the whole line, including the blank line. All right, now go to your main. And then just before the very first in your main, yeah. After you create the screen, immediately after you create the screen, say clear console, scr.clear console. Is it clear console or scr.clear console? What is that, a global method or is it part of your screen method? Clear console.
Clear
console.
It's part of the screen method.
And go back to the declaration. Is it a method or a function? Well, no, don't forget the semicolon. Put your semicolon.
Yeah, I know. Just making sure.
Right. So go back to your clear console method. All right. Okay. Good. Stop. Right. Clear console should not be part of the screen class. Okay, the screen class only is the screen class, and the screen object is only responsible for what's inside of that rectangle that we draw, right? The console is the whole thing, so it's not part of the screen class. So let's take it out of the screen class, get rid of the screen double colon in front of it, right? And then go to your class declaration up there, and get rid of the line where you say this is part of the class, right? Clear console is not part of the class. Triple click on the line, and hit delete. Not that. The one above, no, the one above that. One above that.
Let me see.
Yeah. Triple click and delete. Okay, all right, good. Now go to your main, go to your main. Just, no, don't, that's very slow, Jaden. Just do that.
I know,
on the
it just,
trackpad.
it just doesn't pop up when I try to.
Oh, it doesn't? Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. Now in your main, there you go. In your main, you clear the console. Good. You clear the console there. Now so you've cleared the console, you draw the man and said hello, and you're going to sleep for 1 second. And then after the sleep, you're going to say scr dot clear screen. Yeah, open close. Next line, you're going to say scr dot draw man. We'll draw him at a new location. Okay, we'll draw him at 52, 10, right? So you can say 5, 3. Is 5, 3 x, y. Say, let's say draw him at 7, 3. Not 52, 3. 7, 3. And then you can say scr dot say hello. Hello. And let's say he's going to say hello at 53, 10. Comma 10, right? And now you do say scr.paint. Now let's do a little bit of cleanup before we run it. Take the first paint and attach it to the previous say, right? The first paint and attach it to the on line 161. Get rid of the blank line on get rid of the blank line on 160. And put a blank line after 161. Okay, now we've drawn the first paint. We've drawn the first panel and we're sleeping for 1 second. We've drawn the second panel and that's done, right? Now, technically you can imagine here that you can draw any number of panels after sleeping 1 second each. Yes or no? Okay, and in fact, you can even put that in a loop, right? I'm going to draw 50 panels in a loop, and each time I draw a panel, I'm going to sleep. And then increment the X or Y, so the people keep moving around, okay? Now, if you run this now, I think what we should see is we should draw a man. We'll see a man. There'll be a 1 second gap, and then the man will move. Okay, so I think that's what we should see. Now run it now. Let's see if that happens. Okay. Oh no! Why didn't it clear the screen? It should have cleared the screen, except it didn't clear the screen here, and it's drawing the same thing one level below. It should draw it in the same place. Why didn't it draw it in the same place? Did we clear the screen? Clear console between the two? Oh yeah. We need to clear the console. Before the clear screen, say clear console. Yeah, there after the sleep. Yeah, say clear console. No, clear underscore console. No, it's a global method. Just say clear console. Just like 151. Like line 51. Yeah, clear console, open, close, and then blank line after that. Okay, now if you enter and run, you'll actually see that that person moves to the right, I think. Hey, fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best, okay? Geez. Why is that person, the whole thing shifted down, right? Now that shouldn't have happened. Right, now we're gonna do one more thing, okay? Go back to your code. And now, copy lines 164 to 167, those guys, copy those guys, right? And then blank line after that. Yeah, in fact, put a sleep after the scr.paint. Sleep 1 second. Sleep 1 second there. and then clear the console there too, right? Clear the console there too after that. Clear console. Console. Open, close. Semicolon. Now paste the whole thing that you have after blank line. Blank line, yeah, paste it. Now change the 53,10 to, no, the 7,3 to 7,5, 7,5. So 2 more spaces to the right. Okay, and then 53,10 to 53,12. All right, so I hope this will show us some movement. Okay, compile and run. Okay, all right, something is happening. There's a flicker. There's something that is happening. I can assure you that once we got this working and you do an Xcode in a terminal, you'll actually see the animation. Okay, it'll work. And so what we're seeing here is a screen being drawn with a flicker because of the console clear, and the man in the screen is not in the same place. In the first frame, the man is here. The second frame, the man is here. The third frame, the man is here, and so on. So when you see the same frame drawn in the same place with the man in different places, it look like a flipbook animation. Yes or no? Okay. All right. Now, what time is it now?
9:56.
Oh, it's all right. So we're at the end of class, but we managed to finish what we started. Well, we didn't manage to finish, but we've got to everywhere that we need to be in order for you to do a complete animation. Now, if you don't manage to do it before Thursday, we will do it on Thursday. Okay, on Thursday we will take this and actually do the complete animation where you have 2 people, right, approaching each other. When they hit each other, you're going to see the word boink, and then one of them is going to fall down. Okay, and then that's your challenge. If you manage to do it before Thursday on your own, share the code on Reddit. And in fact, what you can do is if you have a Mac or a PC, you can actually run it. You can do a screen capture and create, when you do a screen capture, not of the photo, you're going to take a screen capture of the 5-second movie, right? Because you can record the Mac on a quick time. You can record the screen for 5 seconds, and you get a 5-second movie, and you can post it on YouTube and share the YouTube link on our Reddit and saying, hey, here's this movie I created from last class. Check it out. And here, now you're not sharing a screenshot on Imgur or something like that. You're going to share a video on Vimeo or YouTube saying, hey, I made a video in our class. Check it out. How cool is that? Yes? Now, that's your challenge. And I think it's eminently doable in 2 days. Okay, by Thursday, you should be able to do it and share it on Reddit. If you're not able to do it, we'll do it in class. How about that? Okay, we'll create a movie in class, but I'm hoping really that some of you, and it's not going to be one of you. Okay, now what you're going to do is set up a meeting, right? Like Changwen and I don't know, people organized, Michael and these guys organized a study group. It's not a play group like my daughter, right? So no, the study group. You guys organized a study group, right? Before the midterm, you got together and all right. So this should be a joint effort in a study group, 2 hours, okay, of time, 4 or 5 people, right? 4 or 5 of you getting together in a study group on Zoom or in the STEM Center, doesn't matter. And also rope in some of the students that haven't attended class, because they can attend it at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Obviously, you can make a study group and people can attend, like Jose and all, right? They can attend a study group that's a convenient time, maybe in the evening, one of these evenings, right? Or afternoons. You all get together, 5 of you, and then divvy up the tasks and say, all right, maybe Tim says, I'll take care of the thing where the people are the logic and main, we're going to move, and then when they hit each other, bomb, say boink and fall down and so on. And maybe Jose says, okay, now with Changwen's help, I'm going to create a fallen man. Okay, and essentially, you have to create a picture of the fallen man with all the rectangles and so on. That's all. Okay, and then some other person will say, I'll do the logic for this side fallen man. Okay. Or even make more complex things like diagonal legs. I don't know, don't do diagonal for now. Okay, just keep horizontal and vertical lines, it'll be easier. And you're going to say, all right, now we've got all the pieces together, let's tie it all into main so that we can have the movie, right? And then when you have the movie, run it in Xcode, and I can show you how to run the terminal if necessary. Okay, and then when you run it in Xcode, you can hit Command Shift 5. Okay, I think it's Command Shift 5. Yeah, Command Shift 5. Command Shift 5 on a Mac will capture the screen, whatever happens on a screen, into a video, right? And then take a 5-second video of the men moving towards each other, one step at a second, one step per second. We're not even using microsleep yet. Okay, we can use microsleep next class after we've got the logic figured out. Do microsleep so that the animation is smooth and all, right? So you have that 5-second people moving towards each other, hitting each other, going and falling down. Okay, and that will be really fun. Do I have you don't have to complete it, but do I have an expression of at least yes, I'm willing to try it? Okay, are you guys okay with, are you happy to try this in the next 2 days and post and share the video on YouTube on YouTube in our forums? Just an attempt will do, right? Doesn't have to be accurate. If it doesn't work, we're going to do it on Thursday. But if we do it on Thursday, that's 90% of the fun gone for you guys already, because I'm going to be doing it, right? Well, not me, you're going to be doing it, but 2 people are going to be doing it and the rest of you can't do it. But this way, a whole lot more of you can do it, participate it without the professor looking over your shoulders, right? Breathing down your neck. You can do it and take turns, take your own time, sweet time, maybe order pizza or something like that. So, and Coke, and get together, do it and get this video and publish it, okay? And it'll be so much fun to do it. I'm looking forward to it. Do you think this is an interesting project for week 7? Yeah. Okay, think about it. You're actually producing a motion picture right here. You're making a motion picture using C++ code that you already know, right? And when that's all ready, next class, we'll try and take that to the next level and say, well, we've got objects, we've got methods. We'll try and see how much more things we can bring to bear on what the objects and methods do and how object-oriented programming blossoms from the seed that we've created so far. Okay, was that a useful class today? Was this fun? Fantastic. All right, thanks. Now, Anthony's still here too. All right. Hey, Anthony, if you've got your house things all these sorted out, try and make time to attend the, whoever is going to take charge and create a study group or, project working group. Okay. Please join it and get in touch with people that are not in class today, right? Whether via Discord or Reddit or Slack, get them to attend this group, right? It doesn't have to be one group, maybe two of multiple groups, each producing a movie. Right, and you can share them. We'll publish all 3 of those movies on nonlinear media and share the links on on Reddit. Okay, so please try and participate. Kate's already gone. Get her in. All these other people, and Shadi, and explain what we're doing and get them all to participate. Create this is a fantastic project, I think, and it also has scope for developing these ideas into what we need to talk about later in subsequent classes. So I'm very pleased we actually managed to get through to the end of this. And I'm happy that this was useful to you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next iteration of this. Is that okay with you guys? Can we say this is the end of class? I know that most of you have to go now, and I will look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. But before that, I will look forward to seeing some action on Reddit and YouTube. Okay, so try and make this video. If you're stuck anywhere along the way before Thursday, if you're trying to do something and things are not following, men not following, or open access errors and things like that, compilers not working, or code not compiling properly, please get in touch with me. Okay, it can be email, Reddit, anywhere. Just say, hey, we're a group of guys, we're working on this and we're stuck. Can you come and help us? Okay, I will be there in 5 minutes, unless you catch me sometime when I'm sleeping or something, right? In 5 minutes, I'll get into that forum and I'll help you, help solve, right? So you won't have any lag there. If you're stuck, if you need my help, just call out, right? Unless I'm sleeping, I will help you immediately. Okay, and because I'm looking forward to seeing the results too. So thank you all so much. And I'm happy that we managed to complete something today, which actually lays the groundwork for you to go on do more. Okay, so I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you, Jada. You have a question?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to ask you a quick question. What's the proper way to share this code exactly to the Reddit forum?
All right, so click that yellow thing called share. Click that thing called share.
Okay.
All right, now you see that share code? Yeah, triple click that and share it on Reddit.
All right, so this?
Yeah, Reddit, on Reddit.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple of days, but I'll see you on Reddit before then, okay? And I'm looking forward to that video. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.